Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about making of laws in the state assembly. Today our topic is making of laws in the state assembly. Our country India is the vast country, huge population, different religious people and different language they are speaking. So that is why our country divided into states on the basis of linguistic. Each state divided on the basis of their language. For Kannada language, Karnataka. For Telugu, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. For Gujarati, Gujarat. For Tamil, Tamil Nadu. So like these total states in India divided on the basis of languages. So to easy administration purpose, to rule easily, our country divided into states. So these states have separate powers. In Indian Constitution has clearly mentioned that states have separate powers. Central should not involve in the state's matter. State government take their own decision. State governments will make the laws in the assembly. So in the central we have parliament. The same time in the state we have assembly. So in the parliament we have two houses. One is Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Same like that in the central also. Legislative assembly and legislative council. So today I am going to discuss how the laws will made in the state assembly. So state assembly, here in the assembly only MLAs will be in the assembly. MLAs will take the decisions. These people legislature body. Okay. So in the state level assembly is the legislature body. So in the assembly, MLAs and MPs. So MLAs, these people elected by the people directly. So that is why these people has the real power for taking decisions, for make the laws. So here, see, first I will tell you how that MLA will elect. So the first states, based on the population, the state divide into constituencies. The state divide into the constituency. For example, in Telangana state we have 119 constituencies. So each constituency one MLA. So the constituency people who are having vote right in that constituency, that people by their vote they vote one person and that majority, that person who will get majority votes is he declared as a MLA. So each constituency depending on the 1,80,000 and the voters like that. So mainly here constituency depending on the population. So each constituency, if you take the rural area, many villages will comes under the one constituency. Many villages will be under the one constituency. Some mandals, many mandals also will come under the one constituency. But like city areas, like very big cities, so based on the population, the city also divide as a constituencies. Total in Hyderabad is one of the biggest city in Telangana. So in Hyderabad we have total 13 constituencies in Hyderabad state. We have 13 constituencies in Hyderabad city in Telangana state. So these each constituency, the people they elect by the secret voting system, they select one person as a MLA. So here the people who are having vote right in the constituency, so that people whoever contested in the elections, for them they select right person, and who will get majority of the votes, election commission will declare as a MLA to that constituency. Okay, so total in Telangana we have 119 constituencies. So these all the MLAs, 119 MLAs, 119 MLAs, they will be in the state assembly. These people are called MLAs, member of legislative assembly. This is a legislature body. They take the decisions and they make the laws. And one more body is, so for example, in the central, one is Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Same in the assembly also, one is the legislature assembly and legislative council, MLCs, we can call that MLCs. So MLCs election, it is the indirect elections. Only MLC elections will elect by the graduates, by the teachers. Only these people will elect, not all. That is why MLA, legislature, assembly only responsible to the people. They take the decision and they make the laws. So after the elections, many parties will contest in the elections. Which party will get majority of the seats, that party will form the government. So in that 50% above seats they has to get to form the government. 50% above they should get the seats to form the government. So after that, any political party who is ready to form the government, in that all the MLAs who are forming the government, that people, they select one member as a chief minister, CM. So on advice of CM will select a few members as a ministers. They are called cabinet ministers. These cabinet ministers also we can call as like a government. This is the governing body. Okay, any decision, chief minister and cabinet minister, they take the decisions from the by conducting cabinet meetings. So in this, these cabinet members first they discuss and they will start work. They will implement. They will take any one decision. That decision will discuss in the again assembly. So all the people opinions they will discuss. Finally, that bill will send to the governor. After the approval of governor, that bill become act. Okay. So like this, in the state assembly will make the laws. Same in the parliament also. First Lok Sabha and then Rajya Sabha. Okay. First all the cabinet ministers they introduce the bill in the Lok Sabha. That about that bill all the people will discuss. And then they will send to the Rajya Sabha. After that, the bill will send to the president. Once signing of president, that will become act. In the state level also, this cabinet minister first introduce, the related minister will introduce the bill in the house, and it will take all the people's opinion. After that, that bill will send to the MLCs, legislative council. In the council also they will discuss. After that, that bill will send to the governor in the state. Once after the signing of governor, that bill become act. So like this, all the legislative assembly members they will make the laws. Same legislative council also, that is different. Legislative council members, these people are not elected by the people directly, because only educated and graduates and teachers, MLAs, these people will only appoint, and MPTCs, these people only use vote right to appoint or to select the MLC. So here in Telangana state we have 119 assembly seats. So remaining I will explain in the next class.